Have you ever been jealous of someone? Most people, when they're jealous, they don't think of themselves as wrong. They think of themselves as right. Here we have in today's devotional, James talking about jealousy from James 3:14 through 16. He says, "But if you have bitter jealousy and selfish ambition in your hearts, do not boast and be false to the truth. This is not the wisdom that comes down from above, but it's earthly, unspiritual, demonic. For where jealousy and selfish ambition exist, there will be disorder and every vile practice." We live in a culture of grievance, and there are even courses in school and colleges called grievance studies. And at the root of those courses is a desire to have things, and I think it's a lot of it's based out of a sense of jealousy, of envy. Jack says, over the years, I've heard a lot of people confess their sins, but I can only remember a couple of people who confess the sin of jealousy. Yet Scripture seems to indicate that jealousy is a problem that is common to all people. If you don't think you have a problem with jealousy, and yet you find your spiritual life stagnant, it may be worth examining whether you do indeed have this problem. The first thing to look at is how you react when your gifts and your talents look like they're second to someone else. How do you feel when someone is praised for doing something you think you did better? What about when no one remembers to thank you? You did all these good things for someone and they never seem to appreciate it. Is this starting to hit closer to home? Jealousy is self-coveting, a desire, a burning desire to have what someone else has. At its core, it's rejection of God's plan for your life. You're really saying that what God has given you isn't sufficient and what He is doing is not good. One of the main characters in Scripture that had jealousy was Cain. And it was exactly the same thing. He saw what Abel had and he desired to kill him as a result of his jealousy. So, this is where it brings us. This is why James talks about it being destructive. If you have jealousy, recognize God's blessing in your life.